The secret behind the Auntie Lisa theory. Okay, so this is literally a shout out to somewhat nerds, but it's for really just life in general. So everybody knows about Auntie Lisa for several fucking videos for literally having an outstanding voice, an outstanding performance, an outstanding persona. Literally, wherever you come by, sees everybody like literally. I like what you like. We all like the same thing. Like literally, we are one happy family. But Auntie Lisa tells the truth to that. You see, there's a catchphrase to the Auntie Lisa that I don't even have to state for this video, but it's really bad. What if I told you that Auntie Lisa is really full of shit and will state that she's full of shit, and when you're trying to deal with life, literally, it's funny at first when everything is going your way, when you have the same shit as her. Oh yeah, fucking like literally, oh, don't start no shit, there won't be no shit. You know I don't start shit, Harrison, no, what happens when you go through life problems? All those fucking elephant collections, all gonna save you, all that perspective, literally, when life is hitting you hard and you're going through high school, all that shit isn't gonna fucking save you from that. What if I told you that all that's really unhealthy? Because guess what? The reason why I'm making Curse of the Elephant statues because of Lisa. Like, literally, the sleazeball and how it changed society. Because what happened was, nerds took this thing called lore and they added to a fat, short girl with glasses and big tits. So any hood guy would thirst for her and any desperate nerd would thirst for her, but nobody who had mind would thirst for her. And so, literally, there's a big secret behind that. And literally, what Auntie Lisa is, she's the exact opposite of the one that I sleazeball. Do you know why? Because, literally, what's going on is this. So what Auntie Lisa is known for, all the uncles and aunts, is like literally, what was it? She's the youngest and stuff like that. She's the youngest out of all the siblings. So like literally, what happened is she was growing up literally. If you thought Uncle Jay's really chess obsession was really bad, literally faking to be chess champion after everybody who gave you competition really died or went to jail and stuff like that, and you just came out of being warden of state, you just finally got the chance to live real life. Literally, I don't know how, so that the government probably gave him some type of program in order to fucking support himself, literally, because the government always gives somebody a second chance. But what if he used that last second chance, literally, to become a government mastermind? But literally, he will never be like literally as big as Hitler, but he'll be Hitler in his head, and he'll cause the effect, but literally, it'll be for the wrong reasons. See, my uncle is known for getting everything late, but he had the perfect persona for watching all those fucking movies of Scarface that kept him content because he was sick. Literally, what a gangster does is he literally takes his fucking favorite fucking, fucking film and shit, and really try to use it as the excuse to why he's full of shit. Like literally, he'll take literally the act of what he's doing and like forget about completely about what he's done. My Uncle Jay even experimented with homosexuality at a time when he was desperate to get pussy. And literally, what he would do is he would pull full of shit that he would tell me. Literally, there was this one time, man, where literally fucking there was this one old lady I was seeing through a window, right? And so literally, she tried to hit me in the head where it back. Literally, she pulled out the shotgun, right? So I stuck it to the house. Literally, I got in the back and literally, I knew I was just trying to steal something at most, literally. So I knocked her out and stuff like that because I thought I was going to die. And then I saw her laying on the floor. Might as well fuck her and stuff like that, literally. I started dying. Uncle Sonny used to tell me all those stories that I really was out there. But at the same time, you gotta understand, aside from that, he's supposed to really crazy shit. Like, he went to the military in and out. He cussed the fucking judge. He did some really outstanding crazy shit, but that was after being shunned. That was after him being the lackey. He used to be like Stone. He used to be treated like Stone, but he didn't have the role like me to stand up. Now, all of a sudden, after going to prison and all of a sudden, like, training on informant shit, he has balls and shit. He tried one thing that he learned from being analytical and street smart on a girl, Lily playing chess, and like Lily, she was wondering how the fuck did Sonny get good all of a sudden? Sonny normally sucks at chess, and nobody like Lily. And what Sonny was doing is he was outpouring her and shit, Lily, on all the shit he's learned in the hood, but she was actually playing chess. She was actually playing what a fucking community college person who stays on his path does. Lily stay on one fucking path and not detour. And Sonny was handing her hella fucking different shit, and he was wondering, she's like, how the fuck is he locking me? Because Sonny learned about concepts, and when you're a gangster, you know how to like flip concepts. So he tried to impress this girl with everything he learned, and then once he called out to escape, like, I see what the fuck you're doing, you said that, because Sonny forgot he made so many concepts that it became a pattern, and she read the fucking pattern and see fucking King made Sonny. It's fucking crazy. So like, really, that's just the rundown of fucking the older generation. They'll make you so jealous, but by the time you finally match up to them, it will be too late. And that's the lesson behind Auntie Lisa. So what's her secret? So who was Auntie Lisa? So I was struggling training in school, so I was trying to be a rapper when I was young. At least so we all of a sudden getting into a conversation about Too Short, and Auntie Lisa's like, "Hey, I know Too Short, stuff like that. Then when he was riding his bike down the hill, we used to make fun of him and stuff." Literally, I didn't even think she was lying, but I thought she was exaggerating. Like, no, it can't be this and that, because he delivered it like celebrities ain't shit, but she was preparing me for the gamer life, because the celebrity literally is still an occupation, but they're extraordinary. It's an above average skill, and the reason why is because some celebrities have to take medication in order to fucking stay enrolled in order to get certain shit done. Some celebrities do this. That's tough being a celebrity. It's an above average job, but like the concept of it, how you get paid is basically like that, but it's different. You gotta do a whole lot with your celebrities. If that was the case, the celebrities wouldn't and never have to go places and shit. So like any fucking way, she delivered it like that, but why was she only talking to Too Short one time? You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, so it's no fucking no-brainer. Fucking my uncle Lily used to be a security guard for like restaurant and I think my uncle might have made fun of Michael Jackson one time, Lily, because he might have been one of his security guards. And like Lily, fucking, it's funny, fucking, if I figure out that's true, fucking, if I get in contact with anybody who knew MJ, fucking, I'll make a video about Lily what the fuck he said. But any fucking way, fucking, like Lily, fucking, Lily crazy as fuck. So like Lily, fucking, so he Lily bribed his way through fucking being a security guard and shit. And Auntie Lisa was then back in the day. So Lily, and I figured out nowadays, I'm like, yo, Too Short probably did play games with my auntie, like Lily. And so when my auntie was going for, my grandma used to tell me stories like, oh my god, Lisa used to hide behind shit when I used to try to whoop her and stuff like that. Eris, see, we were invite friends over. I specifically told her not to bring anyone over, and then she bring Lily stuff to our teacher to impress them. Like she would invite everybody over to my favorite tea that I taught her specifically not to tell nobody else. You gotta understand, she was really jealous of the popular kids like Lily. Like fucking Uncle David and everybody was grilling, and she didn't want to be a part of the group, but she wanted to look cool like them. And like Lily, ooh, bad mistake, Lily. What comes around comes around. What you see is what you get. You want Lily hang where gangsta and want pick out what you want and then dip. No. That doesn't exist. So Lily, once you're in the gang, you stay in the gang, Lily, and that's Lily the principle of it and shit like that. Lily, fucking, I'm talking about if you want to do what gangsta shit does. If you're fucking, if it's a business, like if marijuana is a business, like fucking, that's different. Like if you're copping weed off of fucking gangster, using it for your own personal use, fair trade, you're already getting the money. But if you're trying to like Lily be cool to such a gangster, you're a gangster and gorilla and shit, you better be prepared for the lifestyle. Auntie Lisa wanted to be just like him, but once he saw it was gonna be a little hectic, what did Auntie Lisa do? So the older generation is known for you know versus I know, like how to cheat and shit, like that samurai jack of his soul, like Lily, it wasn't enough, Lily, for him. It wasn't just double reverse psychology, it was this and this and this and that, and that's based off muscle memory. People think it's pure chicken model strategy. I'm like, no, that's true experience. We do the same thing over and over again. What's left to do? And you do that right then and there. And it happens when you do stuff over and over and over again. And you truly understand, like Lily, what is Lily, the trick to that, and you understand, like Lily. So what did Auntie Lisa do when she should have resolved the concept? She worked her way through by playing you know versus I know, but Lily, by putting herself out there a little bit and like Lily hanging out at the party, seeing what the girl do. She may have teased a guy here and there, but what she did was she didn't come off as this such. She brought people with her personality. She brought people with Marianne. She brought people with my grandma shit. She started like Lily talking shit, acting like a normal fucking girl and shit at parties and shit. She got invited to fucking one and shit, and she got popular. But once that one time came and people wanted something extra, guess what Auntie Lisa did? She played you know versus I know, stuff like that. So she outpoured them and said that she played them like a fucking gangster and shit, and she suffered from it each and every time. You can't be a gangster with no risk, and I knew exactly what happened, because when I see her doing all that stuff with the Elephant Collection, I know that's improvising for the life that my mom has, because she has 2 girls and my mom has 2 boys, and 2 of them they're both very dynamic and stuff. In India, sometimes it's considered a brat, and the you have to inform her certain shit, or else you really won't take advantage of it and stuff like that. Lily, because the fucking Noelle is the type to use greed, so life will fuck her over when she needs to use greed. Like she uses greed like Lily as a coping mechanism, when sometimes you need to use greed as a sword. Like sometimes where a nerd is talking shit and he's trying to outsmart you on paper, sometimes you need to combat him with just fucking greed. Sometimes like, nigga, I fuck bitches and that's it. Sometimes you need to use greed in order for something to fix, because this world is full of fucking shit, literally. Auntie Lisa did. You know how girls get establishments by being a hoe? Auntie Lisa used the same formula, but she didn't want to be a hoe, so instead of being a hoe, she used strategy. So whenever a guy would get close, she would be like, not this. So there's a sequence that happens. When a girl says he's not that easy, you can try a sleazeball, but we knew that Auntie Lisa was a sleazeball, so she knew it was a 1-2 process. So Too Short might have been one of her victims. They're playing like Lily, just like Lily, because he's not easy to fool, because what she shows first front is her personality. So every guy on the street is trained that Lily, that girl is secretly a hoe. If you get her in the right position, if you get her in the right mood and this and that, but she knows that needs a second interaction. So what she does is she takes the first interaction, then she goes to the Scarface mode. They're like, yo, this is not, I knew you were gonna try that very fucking night of the night. You already know I'm just, you already know I'm not like that, this stuff, but she wants to use him for his resources and shit. So she's being evil and shit, but she comes forth for her personality, and he's trying to attack her body, like, oh, I know you're human down there and stuff like that. And Auntie Lisa does exactly fucking this, like, boy, you lost your fucking boss and that. How much for you hits in the weed, fucking Lily, this and that. You passed the Kool-Aid stuff and this and that, Lily. And these totally oblivious that she is playing a whole fucking super personality when you think that Lily is so easy. So when the second interaction comes, guess what happens? She pulls out her bags and tricks, and they start figuring out things. Oh, she lied about this, but she's true about that. Like, what is this bitch hiding? Like, Lily. And so Lily, the gang follows her and shit like that, so she has to play guy after guy after guy. Not like a hoe, but good. But Lily, what holding it down was Lily fucking like Lily. She came from fucking my grandma's family, so she needed to apply a standard, and what kept it from being chaotic was that standard, but she still felt insecure inside. Nothing was Lily covered the insecurity. I can go to this guy, Lily, pretend to be this girl, like this guy, Lily, learn this trade. That's why she's so fucking different. You know, fucking Lily. Like, since when do you see a girl from the older generation have that elephant correction? Lily, do you know what happens to girls who use Auntie Lisa's strategy? They die, and they end up in jail. But because he has my genetics, he was too smart for any of that to happen. But she suffered from being so smart, from being so analytical, by Lily. What Auntie Lisa is known for is when she has an establishment that Lily, you have to Lily drive up the hill and you have to use the fucking activator in order to open the gate and shit. You gotta tap the code. Wherever you know you live in that place, oh my fucking god, I don't want to say it. I don't even know myself, but I can just feel by the energy that shit ain't cool. Well, fucking crazy, fucking Lily. You see that elephant collection, you see a popsicles in her freezer, like Lily, there's no cats but Lily. She's just doing what Lily feels like, right? Like, oh, I learned the skills over time, Lily. That's like me, Lily, being obsessed with being a popular kid, and Lily, I got all this shit. Now my room finally looks cool after I'm fucking 40 or something like that. Now my room finally looks like a fucking circus finally and shit. Lily, fucking Lily, crazy as fuck, man. Lily, fucking crazy as fuck with Lily. The best strategy at the time where everybody died, because real girls that would use Auntie Lisa's strategy will end up either drug addicts or dead by now. Anybody who's 50, Lily, does not have her fucking elephant collection in her room. No, a fucking poster from a 50-year-old or something like that, Lily. Crazy as fuck, Lily, you don't understand, Lily. Fucking that shit. We gotta turn on the TV, you have Comcast and shit. Oh my god, Auntie Lisa's the shit and stuff like that. But think about it, like, Lily, imagine living in that shit every single day. It's a beautiful fucking place to visit. But like Lily, that shit isn't gonna make up. Those are for your personal interest. You got to decorate her house. A lot of people don't have their prisons and stuff like that. So what if I told you that Auntie Lisa feels like shit inside? Because what if I told you each and every one of the people from her generation's room does not look like that? No fucking, because they played with fire too much, and Auntie Lisa played with fire just enough and stopped her season ahead. And Lily, and that card artist is a part of her whole fucking forte. And you shit like that, like Lily, Auntie Lisa does the craziest shit. And it's very fucking crazy for like the older generation to play universes I know in terms of Scarface, in terms of hiding your intentions, but it can only be for somebody who doesn't know the full situation. And even people with the full situation, like, they would have to like play your game so that back then it's regular like that. And I love that concept. I love thinking about the older generation. I love fucking, you know, when Snoop Dogg said it, like, I want to love you like Lily, oh well, and stuff like that. That was amazing at the time. And we're cringing what things does to society with Lily adapting and shit. We thinking like all he said was oh well. I'm like, no, a baby and everything. The first time you hear Snoop Dogg say oh well, he's gonna be like, oh shit, he said oh well. You gotta understand, like, Lily, what he did was fucking classic at the time. That's what momentum, but that can be out Lily done by Lily. I fucking wordplay, like, Lily, there's something else that can do that. But at the time, a fucking random rapper out of nowhere. It's a simple concept. All he said was, oh well, right, Lily, you can dance a little bit, and probably something like that will come along the way, right? What if I told you we're all competing at once, and so, like, Lily, rap is still fucking primitive, and all of a sudden this guy comes out of nowhere and says, oh well. That's how you view shit in life. Lily, we all fucking are used to rap fucking This guy Eminem is saying hella fucking big words and his rhythm is hella fucking sick as fucking shit, like literally, fucking literally. So this guy literally, we all have our fucking exclusive styles, and all of a sudden this guy named Snoop Dogg says, oh well. Literally, we're focusing on saying fucking these long ass fucking words and shit. This guy where was saying, oh well, oh well. That's what happened when you truly compete with your generation. Like, society can call it, nerds can call it, pinpoint that, like, literally, is it true that rappers really that primitive? But literally, something that you're too used to ARL standards. The ARL standards were only there because they had the internet and freedom. And so that all the other celebrities were basically going on trips and shit. We were the only people who took Eminem's music and copied the formula so much that we didn't know what we were messing with. We were messing with alchemy, folks. It's fucking crazy. Auntie Lisa used to say, "Dave Crazy is exclusive for me in high school because he knows how games work, and he knows how everything does affect. He knows what rapists, he knows how desperate people are, and he sees me get suspended for paying shit like weed. When Uncle Tommy got literally kicked out of school, he got kicked out of Jewish school. Literally, there was a Jewish school. Uncle Tommy got kicked out of that shit too. Literally, and she can't compare me to all my other uncles and shit like that. So guess what my Auntie Lisa started to do? This is crazy as fuck. You know a whole lot about real life listening to my chat, right? This is what she said to me in high school. Literally, some of the days like, "Well, Silly, you claim to be a bad guy for once, Lily. You had your hands cuffed for once, and now you're bitching, complaining about pussy, Lily, and fucking like that. If you're gonna be a bad boy, go all out, Lily. You showed you tried to be a bad boy for once, and look what happened. We got handcuffed the first time. You became a pussy. Now you still want to continue this bullshit. You still want to stir my mother and stuff. All the selective words he's fucking picking only cater. And you know what gangs are. You know what this and that. You know how the street I'm being compared to all my other uncles and shit. You know how fucking reasonable I'm being compared to all my other uncles and shit. And she comes with those excuses and shit, Lily. And Lily, you know why? Because the popsicles will always make up for that, Lily. The relatability will never let you get to that level, and you can't fall back on that. But that's for real life. You can't deal with a gang with that mentality. It's like that. I'm telling you, it's fucking crazy. And you're gonna have to be strong in order to get kids. And Auntie Lisa, Lily, giving you this relatability at a time when you need to concrete in your life, where you need to break that relatability in order to be multidimensional, Lily. In order, you need to break the barrier what's ever holding you back, Lily. Her mentality is the worst. Everybody in Auntie Lisa's generation wanted to do what she wanted to do right there, but they couldn't because they didn't have the time, and they all died out. And like literally, they were basically doing other shit like prison fights and shit. And so Auntie Lisa was the only one who stayed safe just enough to get all this establishment done. And literally, and people know how things work. Like you have to be critically insane. You have to be obsessed with the same goal over and over again to make shit sound that smooth. Because we know what the concept is. We know that she's wrong, but the way she made it so elaborate, so selective, is because she took that much time by drawing in her own shit all day. And Lily, she'll admit it, I'm telling you. It's crazy. It's only because she took that much time is why it worked. And that's why Lily, that philosophy can't last long. It really certainly can't last like that long in your head. It certainly can't last forever.